What does the Texas pass rush look like in store for Julian Sayin?
Well, I think this Texas defense has a chance to be what Ohio State's defense was a year ago. Number one. I mean, I think this Texas defense is that talented. They're deep at the edge. You know, Colin Simmons is a freak. He had 9 sacks. He never started a game. I mean, I don't know how I'm mystified. They stuck with Trey Moore, and he finally came around. But they benched Ethan Burke, who led the team in sacks as a sophomore. They benched him for Trey Moore, who did nothing for the first 6 games of the season. Then finally against Vanderbilt, he made a play on 3rd down, and it kind of sprung. You know, he's the one who hit Carson Beck and knocked him out for the season. And he forced some big fumbles down the stretch of the game or stretch of the season. He's now at linebacker because he's a tweener. And so they're so deep at the edge that, you know, Trey Moore's like, I need to show the NFL I can play linebacker. So they put him there in the spring, and he did well enough that they're leaving him there. But I think Colin Simmons, and they brought in LaAllen Clark from Ohio State, who they love as the defensive ends coach. And I'm sure y'all know about LaAllen. Good dude. He was a trainer for Brian Jordan down in Houston. He trained guys like Daniil Hunter and Max Crosby and Micah Parsons. He knows what it looks like. I interviewed Daniil Hunter, who's like, this guy really is about the details. He took my game to another level. So I think everyone's interested to see, because Colin Simmons was doing it with raw athletic ability. You know, now he's getting the technical parts of it, allegedly. We'll see. Ethan Burke is a monster. I mean, he was a monster as a sophomore. This is a kid who played lacrosse. His dad is a lacrosse coach. He's a lefty lacrosse player with an 83-inch wingspan, but he's a monster when it comes to football. I mean, he made big plays in the state championship game for Westlake High School in Austin, and he's made big plays every game he's played in. Like, I couldn't believe they took him off the field as much as they did. He had the huge 4th down stop against A&M on the goal line. And so he's number 91. I think he's a guy that is going to have a big impact this year. And then behind all those guys, they have guys, Colton Vasek is another stud behind Ethan Burke. They brought in Brad Spence from Arkansas, who they brought him in as a linebacker, but then they swapped him and Trey Moore because Spence had 4 sacks at Arkansas last year. They like his ball get off. He's backing up Colin Simmons. And then they have, Landon Jackson's younger brother, Lance Jackson, on that strong side defensive end, who's, 265 as a freshman. He's going to play Saturday. So they feel really good about their pass rush. I think if Simmons is as good as we think he is, then, Texas could end up leading the nation in sacks, because Anthony Hill from the linebacker position had 8 sacks last year, 16.5 tackles for loss, wasn't even 4 forced fumbles, an interception, was not even a finalist for the Butkus. His numbers were better than everyone who was a finalist for the Butkus. That guy's
how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, he's the personality of the defense. They take after him. He's the violence. He smashes blockers. He makes them pay. He's always around the ball. Just an incredibly instinctive. I think, Ohio State fans who have had the great linebackers, AJ Hawk and, Kuzno, they're going to appreciate number 0 for Texas on Saturday, because the guy plays football.
It's football season.